guys? We're back for another Dokkan battle video, and here we have Gohan and Piccolo. Funny enough, this unit was one of my worst shafts ever. I don't know exactly how many stones it took to rainbow this guy, but like it was like over 13,000 or so. I don't. It was some super crazy high amount, right? This Gohan and Piccolo was rough. So I did go ahead and get them to full level 10 links. I mean, since it took so much effort to summon for them, I might as well make good use out of them, right? This unit is pretty good. They're on a few different category teams. They do have one sort of quirky design choice. I guess I could sort of talk about this right away, right? So this Gohan and Piccolo unit, their links are Cold Judgment, Brainiacs, Solid Support, Kamehameha, Speedy Retribution, Tournament of Power, and Fierce Battle. Now, the unit is literally Ultimate Gohan and Piccolo. Almost every Ultimate Gohan card in the game has Shocking Speed. Almost every Piccolo card in the game has Shocking Speed. It's stupid that they don't have Shocking Speed, which would help out a lot. You know, a lot of powerful units on Reps Universe 7 have Shocking Speed, like LR Team 7, 17 in Golden Frieza, AJL UI Goku, MVP 17, the list goes on. There's a lot of good units out there with Shocking Speed. Even maybe, how about in Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, who we're rocking on this same team right here. This is the Kamehameha team we're starting on. I think it'd be pretty good if they were able to get that, that sort of ability there. Now, this Gohan and Piccolo unit, they do a lot of good things, right? Like, on Super Attack, they have a 30% chance of performing a crit. That's just for that attack, by the way. It's not the same ability that LR UI Goku and LR Evolution Blue Vegeta have. That's important. I mean, then they're passive, right? Like, they build up attack and defense at the start of every turn. They get 120% attack and defense on Super. They also have a 70% chance of stunning the attacked enemy for one turn on Super Attack, which is good. And then the last part of their passive is tricky. Like, the wording is tricky. But basically, if there's a Rep of Universe 7 category ally on the same turn, then this unit turns into a Rep of Universe 7 support type unit, 2 key and 20% attack and defense, and they also disable enemy guard on Super Attack, which means they're not going to have to worry about type disadvantage. Very powerful stuff. So if you're running them with other Reps of Universe 7, that support type ability is going to be very, very handy, obviously. I mean, it's only 20% attack and defense, but they are giving 2 key as well, and 2 key is very good, especially in Reps of Universe 7, which is so LR heavy and has so many really powerful units that you do want them to have the key, right? So let's go ahead and see what Gohan and Piccolo are capable of doing. So their defense right here is 65k. Keep in mind they get 120% defense on Super Attack. So they're going to be, what, like 135k or something like that? Maybe a little bit more after they Super Attack, which is a fine number. I mean, they are good enough that they can even help you in, like, the God event and stuff like that. You just have to play smart with them, right? And they do have good links like Cold Judgment and Brainiacs, which will really enhance their defensive abilities. So let's see, turn 1, what their attack set's going to be. 2 mil, just with another Rep of Universe 7. So there was no support on this rotation. I mean, besides themselves, right? They had no support, no nothing, and they still were able to hit a 2 million attack set. That's the point I've made a lot, which is 2 million attack stat. That's like sort of the benchmark of a unit being decent. But despite that, Gohan and Piccolo, they're doing a lot more besides just that, right? Again, they've got the chance of critting on Super Attack. They have the chance they could stun the enemy on Super Attack. They are a support type unit. Like, they have a lot of very powerful effects that they are capable of doing, which is really good. So I do like this Gohan and Piccolo unit. I do think they could have been designed a little bit better. Again, I don't know why Gohan and Frieza and Gohan and Piccolo needed Speedy Retribution, which is like a link that like some Yamcha characters have, Birder has, Dispo, and like Gohan and Frieza and Gohan and Piccolo. Like, it's dumb. Like, Gohan and Piccolo, you just give them Shocking Speed instead of that, and like, I like this unit a lot more. Because again, with their support type abilities, they can be fairly solid when it comes to talking about Reps of Universe 7. Because, they're giving key, and you have so many powerful LRs on there that really need key. Blue Kaioken Goku Evolution Blue Vegeta, LR Universe 7, Golden Frieza and 17. Evolution Blue Vegeta sometimes can struggle with key as well. So having, like, those characters with key support around, and key support on the level of Gohan and Piccolo, where, again, now on this turn, they're going to Super Attack, and their defense is going to be like 160k or something like that. So we see it's progressively getting higher and higher and higher as the event is going on. Also, again, they're giving themselves, like, that support type ability works for themselves, too. So if you have another Rep of Universe 7 you know, you're just not going to struggle with them super attacking whatsoever, right? Their super attack is going to be pretty much guaranteed. So this unit is definitely good. Like 2.3 million right there. Again, no support. We started out on this Kamehameha team where I like to do this with level 10 Link showcases. It's like, oh, every unit looks good when you have Kid Buu and, you know, 50% support Tien and God Topo and Supremo 5 time. Like, every unit looks good with them around, right? But I think it's important to see as well how good these characters look when you don't have the overwhelming support just all over the place for them, right? So, okay, we'll go ahead and finish off this phase of Kefla. Then we'll have the next phase as well. Actually, I'm going to use a shoe item right here. Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and finish this phase of Kefla off. Then we'll get our turn next turn with Gohan and Piccolo. So Gohan and Piccolo, right? They get 20% attack and defense at the start of each turn up to a maximum of 80%. So they need to be on 4 rotations to fully build up their passive. And then, of course, they get the 120% attack and defense on super attack as well. So that's where they could start to be very impressive when you're talking about like long events like the God event or the Legendary Goku event or something like that. And this Gohan and Piccolo unit has been on several rotations, right? You can actually, like I had Gohan and Piccolo, they were in my no item run against the hardest God of Destruction. So like, you know, that's a good example right there. Okay. So let's see. Gohan and Piccolo, by the way, with STR UI Goku, they've had Turn Up Power and Fierce Battle. With AGL UI Goku, it's just the same thing, right? Well, actually, they're going to have Kamehameha as well, because UI Goku has got Kamehameha. Okay, so I guess let's just sit them right here, and then UI Goku is going to be able to finish them off. Okay, so now they're essentially going to be at like 200k defense after they super attack. So we could see the way, as we're getting further and further through this event, their their attack and defense is getting higher and higher. What's their attack going to be right here? Without support, they're at 2.59, so good numbers. But remember, because they get their attack buff on super attack, when support type units are around, we're going to see their damage just skyrocket to the moon, right? But seriously, not bad so far for Gohan and Piccolo. You know, as long as you got another Rep of Universe 7 around to really make use out of the fact that they are supporting, this Gohan and Piccolo unit does look pretty damn good. Oh, is that enough damage, Goku? Relax. Alright, so now we're going up against the Android 13 boss fight. We're on the Master and Student Bond team / Hybrid Saiyans. I figured, you know, Gohan and Piccolo have this unit together. They've also got this support memory. Might as well go ahead and activate that. That does give us a 2-turn 10% attack and defensive buff. So we are going to be able to see that on the next turn when Gohan and Piccolo are around as well. So that'll be good. Okay, I guess we'll just attack 15 right there. And then I'm probably not even going to super attack with future Gohan or with high school Gohan right there. Now again, I will also add it that the Gohan and Piccolo support memory is not one of the glitched ones. For whatever reason, it's the initial support memories that they added into the game. Those are the ones that are glitched. So we're talking about the Glizzy Gobbler Whis, Icarus Kid Gohan, the GT Goku, and then of course the Angry Frieza. Those are the glitched ones. And for some reason, I guess Dokkan, they just have not figured it out, or they're not paying attention, or what, but they just aren't even aware of it. They haven't really fixed it yet. Okay, so this is a good rotation for Gohan and Piccolo in terms of like links and stuff like that and units around them, right? Because we have Cold Judgment and Brainiacs active, which I think we could have with future Gohan. No, what about... Okay. Ultimate Gohan gives them Cold Judgment and Brainiacs, right? So their defenses are starting out at 82k. But because we don't have a Rep of Universe 7 around, now Ki becomes a little bit more of an issue for Gohan and Piccolo because they rely basically on Tournament of Power. That's really their only Ki link. Yeah, even shitty Speedy Retribution does not give Ki. So it's like having a Rep of Universe 7 around is crucial for them actually being able to get Ki. Because again, that's going to give them 2 Ki from their support passive, which will then activate. And then, of course, also Tournament of Power. So again, keep in mind that typically with a Rep of Universe 7 category ally, that support type buff they have will affect them as well. But like right here, they're not even getting their own support type buff because in order for it to activate, you do have to have another Rep of Universe 7 around. So that was important to show that aspect of this unit as well here. Alright, so let's go ahead and see how much damage we'll do. Keep in mind that future Gohan is supporting them. And of course, obviously, you know, with like Cold Judgment and Brainiacs and some of these big defensive links, and you know, Brainiacs gives it a solid amount of attack as well. Their numbers, yeah, 2.34. Like, we can see, like, already the numbers look good, and that's, again, without their support type buff. Like, if I have, like, LR Evolution Blue Vegeta or something like that on the rotation, they'd be able to output even more damage, right? And this is also another issue where it's a shame this Gohan and Piccolo unit does not have shocking speed, because if they did, when Tech Ultimate Gohan transformed into Ultimate Gohan, that would have helped out, because both of these units can be fairly good in long, difficult events, right? So if you had the both of them in long events, and you'd be able to have shocking speed active, that would help them potentially function as a rotation at some point. But because of the fact that they don't even, like after Ultimate Gohan transforms, right, he's got shocking speed, then Gohan and Piccolo don't. And like Gohan and Piccolo, they're looking for another Rep of Universe 7 unit anyway, so it just leads to a lot of shenanigans with this Gohan and Piccolo unit for sure, right? After this, we're going to go ahead and take them over to the whatchamacallit team, Reps of Universe 7. Obviously, that's where they'll be at their best. A bunch of these units really do want to be used on Reps of Universe 7 to be at their full effectiveness. Here, they're at 85k defense, so their defense is going to be super high. Look at Gohan, though, 242k. God damn, is that that Gohan, he's a silly, silly boy. I'll tell you that. That Tech Gohan is very good. And guess where else he's very good? Is in the damn God event. He's really powerful in there. All right, so Gohan and Piccolo up to 2.41. So, I mean, for Dokkan events, we're seeing a lot of these same numbers. If you're going to use them, you probably do just want to rock them on the Reps of Universe 7 team and sort of let them go crazy on Reps of Universe 7, right? You know, acting as a support type unit for all the best units in the game, then also being able to do a decent amount of damage, and then also, you know, being good defensively. They have a lot of viability in Super Battle Road stages for sure. I mean, the 70% chance to stun on their super attack is pretty good. That's a very handy ability for Super Battle Road, so you definitely don't want to count them out in there, where those stages could be pretty tough sometimes. Oh, it's been a while since I've had Future Gohan transform. I have not really used Future Gohan much, and when I've taken him into the God event, he has gotten absolutely cream-pied as well. I know Future Gohan transformed could probably be okay in the God event, but the problem is you're just not really going to see that too often, I don't think, either. I'm just going to pop a Kingdom just to make sure we survive here, although I probably didn't need to do that. I do want to let Future Gohan get a super attack, because I've not seen his super attack animation in a long damn time. So we'll let these attacks go off. We'll get one more attack by Gohan and Piccolo next turn. And then after that, I think we will probably, again, head to Reps of Universe 7. Probably the Reps of Universe 7 team led by Goku and Frieza. So we'll get the full 177. Oh, Gohan is going to just finish 13 off? Okay. But we'll probably do Reps of Universe 7 led by Goku and Frieza. So we'll get the full 177% attack buff. And defensive buff and HP and all that. Then we'll go ahead and probably toss like 50% support Tien on the team as well. Because obviously 50% support Tien, you know, you get him giving the 50% buff onto a unit that gets attack on super attack. That's going to be really impactful. So that's going to look really good with this Gohan and Piccolo unit for sure. Alright, so now we're on Reps of Universe 7. Of course, we're going to look really good on this team with the unit like Tien and Roshi around, who are going to be able to activate a few links here with them. Cold Judgment, Brainiac, Solid Support, and Tournament of Power. You know, then we could do this, and we're going to activate Fierce Battle as well. So we're going to get a lot of damage. Again, this is probably going to be the ideal team for Gohan and Piccolo, especially because, like, you know, now they're sort of creating all this extra support on the rotation for, you know, like LR, Goku, and Frieza. After their EZA, you know, they're going to do impressive, ridiculous, huge gobs of damage, right? So Reps of Universe 7 really is a very, very strong team. You have so many units now that are doing so many different things. It's just like, this is just like definitely for a little while. Yeah, they're, okay, 3 million this time, but their Reps of Universe 7 is going to be the most fun team, I think, for a little while. Like, you're going to be just putting out absolutely ridiculous numbers for so many of these LRs. They're so powerful. A lot of these units, like Physical UI Goku's been out for years. Int UI Goku's been out for years. Goku and Frieza have been out for years. And they're all, like, now top-tier units. It just makes for a very pleasant sort of, like, team-building experience and all that. Okay, so I guess we're just going to chill, just beating Bojack's ass for a little bit. You know, we typically do this with this Bojack. I like using this Bojack event sort of as the stalling, like, you know, when we want to, like, build up passives and stuff like that. So that last turn was Gohan and Piccolo's first turn. Remember, we need to have them on rotation for 4 turns before they'll build up their full attack buff. They do greatly raise attack for 1 turn on super attack as well. So, like, if we were going to see, like, their highest attack stat, that would involve them double supering also, right? And then, of course, remember, they do have the chance of doing a crit on super attack as well. Oh, man, they do a lot of good stuff. They're a good unit, no doubt about that. So now with Gohan and Frieza around, you know, Gohan and Frieza and Gohan and Piccolo, they share everything except for solid support and Kamehameha. So, like, now, this is, again, going to be another really good rotation right here. And Gohan and Frieza, they're a bit of a similar unit to the Gohan and Piccolo in that, you know, with other Reps Universe 7 on the rotation, they're also functioning as a bit of a support type unit too. Look at Tien and Roshi, 3 mil, huh? When I get them to full level 10 links, I'll be doing a video on them. I'm going to be doing videos on all of the units. Oh, 4 mil on their second turn. Okay. And then, yeah, we have, you know, 50% support Tien. So, like, we're probably going to be able to get Gohan and Piccolo above 5 million, I think. Because, like, again, this is only their second turn. You can get them 4 turns before they're fully built up. Even Gohan and Frieza right here above 2 million. Like, with all these units floating around, giving these massive support abilities and stuff, we're just really able to see very high damage numbers being shot out, right? And then, like, I don't know, with 17 on rotation, right, being able to give Gohan and Piccolo a pretty sizable defensive buff there, like, their defense could be, like, 250k plus, right? Like, you know, with the proper amount of turns, this Gohan and Piccolo unit can be pretty good. But if you're taking them into, like, the God event, for sure on, like, their first turn, you do want to hide them, right? But by the time they get to their second turn, I feel like they would have built up enough of a base offensively and defensively to where the numbers they could put up on their second rotation would be fine. Like, they still would take damage in the God event, but I don't think, it's not going to be, they're not going to be taking, like, 100k, right? Like, on their second turn, maybe they'll be taking 50k or less, which, again, it's still a lot, but, you know, the God event is very tough. Very hard. All right, so with Gohan and Piccolo and Tien, we have Cold Judgment and Solid Support active. So let me see. So 150, wow, 152k right there. Dude, after they super attack, their defense is like 400. It's like almost 400k on this turn. Like, are you kidding me? Okay. Because remember, it's 100. Their defense more than doubles when they super attack. That's wild. All right, this is going to be a very big boy attack stat number. Just in case you're wondering, this one is going to be very big. I probably should get this exact rotation again. All right, so they're okay. They're at 4 million, but again, we could sort of get higher than that. Like, I think actually their best setup might actually be 4.37 right there. It might be Gohan and Frieza, and then also 50% support Tien. I think that's probably going to be their best setup. Because with Gohan and Frieza, they're going to activate, like, pretty much all of their links, except for Kamehameha and stuff like that. I don't know. Would it be... Yeah, I think Tien and Gohan and Frieza is their ideal setup. Or something like that. So we'll do this. Because I just want to see their damage. So next turn, they're going to be at their max passive. So, you know, we'll be able to get a couple of different attack stats for them, where they're putting up, again, like, filthy, ridiculous numbers. So that's going to be very, very good to see. So, all right. Let's see what Gohan and Piccolo do right here. Oh, we're also going to have 17 here. So... Yeah, defense is going to be, like, I don't know, 450k or something like that. Okay. They're good. I mean, it's, you know, I don't, maybe they are a unit that I guess could be similar to, like, 18 and Krillin, right? Where it's like, yeah, they can get to these crazy numbers and stuff like that, but, like, you know, with a lot of support and with the right setups and stuff, not really so much of a turn your brain off unit. Although I guess, again, you could just run them as sort of a floater and you're going to be able to get everything you want. So, yeah, again, their defense is going to be over 400k here after they super attack. So, I mean, that's one other thing to keep in mind, is that they aren't really a slot 1 unit. They're definitely like a slot 2 or a slot 3 unit. You know, you do want to keep that in mind as well. So see what we get from Gohan and Piccolo. They get up to 3.85 right there. So, I mean, we are seeing numbers sort of going up and down, right? Like, it's not just, you know, the super craziness every single turn. But, I definitely am liking a lot of what we're seeing here. So pretty good by Gohan and Piccolo. Let me know what you guys think about the Gohan and Piccolo. I like them. I think they're a fine unit. I do think there's, again, very slight sort of differences or changes they could have made to make the unit a little bit better. At least just giving them shocking speed, I think, is something that would help out a lot, right? Shocking speed is a good link. A lot of very powerful units have it. A lot of powerful units on Reps Universe 7 have it, because, like, you know, if you get LR Team Universe 7, you're going to want to run them, right? You know, you're going to want to run AGL UI Goku. I mean, Gohan and Piccolo are already going to work well with them, but Shocking Speed would have made them work even better, which is going to be good. So, all right, let's see what numbers they do on this next turn, and then we will finish up. So, yeah, dude, like, you see all these units, like, even Tien and Roshi are able to put up, like, crazy stats at the same time, like, really, really impressive. Dude, this is good. This is good. All right, so on this rotation, again, we have everything active except for Kamehameha. We are over-drenched here in support as well. So we'll make this the last rotation right here. Let's see the damage numbers we're going to get from Gohan and Piccolo here. Their defense, by the way, is, yeah, basically 180k right there. So, again, well over, like, 200k. Actually, no, I don't... well, this Dokkan attack... I should have put Gohan and Piccolo in slot 1, because they get all this... that's unfortunate. No, they were getting solid support. I might have to cut here, because okay, they didn't finish. Okay, 5 mil right there. There we go. I was nervous that Gohan and Piccolo on the AoE right there would have finished off Bujin, but they definitely didn't get a crit on him. So we got Gohan and Piccolo to 5 million, 5.5 million, basically. Pretty good for a banner unit, right? Now, definitely takes a little time to get there, but still a very decent number for just a normal banner unit to be able to hit, right? So, again, let me know what you guys think of Gohan and Piccolo. I definitely would recommend, like, not to worry about them if you're summoning for AGL UI Goku. Like, if you get UI Goku first multi, don't then go, oh, I better keep going so I get Gohan and Piccolo. It's like, nah, bruh. You got your one, you're good to go. So, thanks, guys, for watching. Let me know what you think, and I'll catch y'all next time.